What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's D, your friendly neighborhood tattoo VO here with another video. And today I wanted to talk about the Talktober Actober challenge.
It's another edition of Think Tuesday.
For those of you who've been following what I do, basically this is something I didn't come up with, and I want to give another shout out to Rob Modea for turning me on to this, where basically you get a character each and every day. It's a vague description. It's like an adjective followed by like almost occupation, if you will. Just as an example, for the one I did, one of the ones I did, I think it was yesterday, it's bubbly kidnapper. Okay, so again, kind of vague. So people were asking me, well, how are you going about creating these characters? Are you scripting it? Are you doing this, doing that? Look, for me, it's something I don't want to put a lot of thought into in terms of going crazy with this and spending way too much time on it. I'm trying to have some fun with it while also kind of working on my acting chops. The characters I'm doing are basically just off the cuff. So I kind of get an idea of what this character is in my head, and then I try to create a scenario where they could be talking either to someone else or just acting out or maybe having a monologue. Playing on stuff that I've seen and watched over the years, whether it be cartoons or whether it's, improv comedy or whatever it is, because that's kind of the attitude I take towards it. I want it to be very improvisational. So then I just kind of, once I have that idea in my head, I just crack the mic and I just start riffing. And then at the end of it, I narrow it down to maybe 30 seconds. I'm trying to keep these to like snackable, if you will, 30 seconds to a minute. And then I say, okay, let me add some sound effects, maybe some music, whatever I feel is appropriate. And then I create kind of the basic sound design, throw that on there. And then now I've got kind of a mini story, because I think, rather than just doing wacky voices or whatever the hell, it's like you want to create a feeling for the character. You want to create a feeling for the scene. And while still hanging on to the spirit of what the exercise and what this challenge is about, it's about using your creativity and using your voice to give life to these different characters, and everybody gets to put their own spin on it, because, we're all going to interpret things differently. Some of us might interpret things very similarly, and it's just cool because you just get to experiment and have some fun with it. Character acting is something I've been lucky enough to book more at a higher batting average, if you will, than a lot of other genres. Like, I work more in other genres. However, when it comes to auditioning, I'm getting like 1 out of 5 character auditions booked versus everything else, which I average probably like 1 out of 10 to 15. So I enjoy the character realm, and I thought this was a fun way to just kind of create almost like mini demos, right? So I encourage anybody else who's a voice actor to get involved with it. You can check it out on my page, because a lot of people have been hitting me up and be like, dude, where'd you find this? And like, how do I get involved? And basically, like, so thank you, Rob, because you're the one who turned me on to it. And basically, anybody can get involved. It's just something you do for fun. This is not being submitted for awards or for actually getting any casting roles and stuff, but it's a fun experiment. And then you put it out there on your Instagram or your Twitter or your Facebook or your LinkedIn or whatever. Don't be shy. Go out there, have some fun with it. I encourage you all to do it. If you go back to one of my earlier posts, there's a actual, you know what, I'll throw it up here in the video. I'll cut it into the video where I'll post a screenshot of all the different characters and all the different days. Just have some fun with it, get creative, and throw your body into it. That's what really helps you create some of these characters. You gotta bring them to life. Thanks for stopping by, my friends, and as always, keep shining.